Senders and relocators, good morning. Clarity Guru here, embedded in the past to help you become aware of the future and give you the right teachings to prepare for that future. The future is one of relocation to a new dwelling place that is free of negation. Okay, how is it free of negation? Because it's part of a new idea. Okay, but let's make a differentiation between a new idea and trying to keep the previous idea, but just have the constructive aspects of that present. That's the huge mistake that so many make. They think that they can have their cake and eat it too. They can have the idea of trying to create a new identity with its constructive and destructive dualistic dynamic, but yet have only the constructive part of that dynamic and somehow get rid of the destructive part of it. That's impossible. Okay, but that's the huge mistake. And they try to we've tried to symbolize that constructive part in many different ways. We've symbolized it as God, and we pray to this God and say, God, all beneficent and merciful and kind, can't you please take away the destructive aspects of life and just give us this pure, sweet life that we crave so much, and it doesn't happen, all right? We also symbolize the constructive part as a goddess, and we pray to the goddess. We say, Goddess, you're so beautiful and life-affirming, and can you not just shower, your grace upon us and give us only the constructive aspects so we can really enjoy and experience life the way we should, without this terrible constructive dynamic getting in the way. That also is absolutely futile and delusional. Okay, so it doesn't matter whether we personify an imaginary power and calling it a god or a goddess or a male or a female. None of that makes any difference. It's an imaginary, illusory, non-existent capacity, power. It doesn't exist. There is no power that can get rid of the negative effects, the destructive effects of existence, because existence is the attempt to create a new identity, and that attempt has to is from the very beginning is dualistic. There was never any interval where it was not dualistic, where it didn't have both constructive and destructive. The constructive has to come first in order to build something up so it can be then destroyed. You can't have the destructive come first as far as being aware of its activity, because there's nothing to destroy. First you have to build something up, but the destructive dynamic is there waiting for something to be built up, and then it destroys it to give evidence that your God-created identity can be negated. Okay, because you can't create a new identity unless you negate the one you already have. So there was never any benevolent deity that only had constructiveness within it. That's not true. Not true. And yet, of course, that's our fondest hope, but it's a false hope. But yet, we don't need false hope because we can choose a new idea. That's what we've forgotten. That's the terrible forgetting that we're enmeshed in. It's as simple as possible. Simply choose a new idea. We chose the idea of trying to create a new identity. Say, okay, well, that didn't work out. We don't like that idea. Let's choose a new idea. Choose the idea of not trying to create a new identity. We're going to like that idea, I guarantee you. Within that idea, there's no negation. Okay, no negation whatsoever. You become aware of your God-created identity, and you don't need to petition some power, say, please power, take away all the negativity. There is no negative, there's no negation in that idea. So you feel the presence of your God-created identity. You feel God there, and there's a natural communion right there. It's a felt interchange. The feeling and the awareness and experiencing is already there. So you don't even have to say anything. You feel it. You don't need to petition. So many are continuing to try and petition the God or goddess, and they're fighting over, well, which one is the real power? Neither one. Okay, there's the answer for you right there. Neither one. It's not the God, it's not the goddess. There is no power that can negate the effects of an idea. To negate the effects of an idea would be to negate God itself. Okay, so God is not in the business of negating itself. Trust me on that. Believe me. God is in the business of just telling you, choose a new idea. It's that simple. All right? It really is. Now, that new idea can have dwelling places. Okay, that's not a problem. And you can relocate to those dwelling places. Okay, when you relocate to those dwelling places, you will find that there is not the dynamic of negation is not present. And you'll say, I really like this. I really, really, really like it. Even more than in this world, like you can go to Hawaii or some beautiful resort or something, and you're there and you feel like, I really, really like this place. I like the feeling of the atmosphere, the relaxation. I really like it, It's so much better. It's like that. You go to a place where there's no negation. And by the way, those places with no negation are not the result of a benevolent God nullifying the destructive aspects of existence. No, it comes from a different idea, a new idea of not trying to create a new identity. And the effects of that idea are free of negation. Okay, that's where it comes from. You go there and you say, wow, I just feel, if this is what life, I feel life. This is life. I feel the presence. I feel the presence of identity everywhere. Seamless identity. I feel the presence of seamless identity. You can even feel that here in this world when you choose a new idea. But relocation is right now is the topic du jour because of the problems that are coming upon this world. Okay, and we'll talk about those. I've talked about those at length, and so I'm saying get ready for that. Have some clarity. I'm Clarity Guru, embedded in the past to give you this clear picture of how to move forward in the future. And thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.